If you guys have any siblings, but if you don't have any siblings, we all have experience with siblings. We see it on a movie, or we have, cousins, that got siblings. You know what I mean? Like cousins and siblings also too. But I'm just talking about like brother and sister and stuff like that. And when it comes to the father, if you have that experience of the father in the house, you kind of fight a little bit for the attention. Like, like you might say, Dad, I hit a 3-pointer outside, and then the other kid would say, well, I almost hit one. Stuff like that, right? We go through that growing up, you know, and if that's the relationship between, say, good and evil, the good and bad kids, right, and the creator of all things. You think about, as you get older, how those kids start to treat each other, right? They get kind of jealous, right? They want to be the first to get to dad first, to tell him first, or tell on each other first. You know what I mean? Or block each other some kind of way. And it's really not a quarrel between the actual two siblings. It's a quarrel between the attention for daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it don't work for moms too. I'm just talking about the fact that why we call God Father or something like that, just to kind of and see how we treat each other as human beings. Somebody will see you with a relationship with the spirit and just try to, give you something negative. Why you like that? Oh, you extra, man. Oh, that's too much. Trying to damper your relationship with the Most High. Just like them little kids. They want to be the first to do, but they ain't ready. You know how it is if you got siblings and then you start to play a sport and or even go to school, go from elementary to middle school or something like that, and you the older sibling or the younger sibling, you're like, man, I want to go. They going someplace where you want to go, right? So then they give you all those narratives about the whole place, rather good, better. I heard this, or the older ones try to mess with you. Oh, they in high school now. When I was in middle school, this happened to me. They did this, just mess with you. This is life, people. This is life, and it's about everybody's relationship with the Most High. And if your perspective in life is your perspective of life is affected by that. You know what I mean? Somebody that told you something, whether you thought you believe it or not, you like, well, you got an idea of what it can be. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. People, some of us is doing real good spiritually, but them friends trying to knock you down. You've been getting up early, meditating, praying, all that type of stuff. But the friends trying to knock you down, but don't take it personal. It's an energy thing, right? They want to get some attention from daddy too. You know what I mean? But you the one right now. You the one going into the high school. You the one that hit the 3-pointer. You the one. You know what I mean? So that's the love for the day. Most I will. I'll be here tomorrow.